the Crypt Keeper of Creepy, the provocative prince of the tweens, the nightmare from Neptune. It's Zabujard!
Yo, it's Jer. I'm driving right now through LA. Or, well, through Santa Ana. LA was earlier. I'm driving up to SoCal for a week or two. So, you guys know when I'm up in SoCal, don't expect a lot of cartoons and games. But mostly, I've been doing mostly cartoons lately and not very many games, to be honest. Mostly just cartoons. So don't expect a ton of cartoons because I'm going to be doing, I'm busy doing bullshit in Southern California like, I don't know, like walking around or something. You know, whatever it is that I do. For 4th of July to see the folks. And today was a tricky day because since I knew I had to drive 2 hours tonight, I was nervous and sweaty all day. And when I'm nervous, I sweat, I shit, sometimes I even throw up. You never know. So I shit probably like 4 or 5 times today. Probably going to make that 6 or 7 times when I get home. But a lot of crap and a lot of sweat. And just nervous, like anxious and stuff. Because I know I had to drive 2 hours today. And I'm not a huge fan of driving or driving long distances in general, so it's tricky. I think I hallucinated for about at least 20 minutes this morning, maybe more, maybe 25 or 30, I don't know, but at least probably 20 minutes. All, you know, pretty much all audio hallucinations, but they also kind of trick your, you know, they make your brain messed up other ways, but I think just because I was stressed, you know, like I pretty much never, you know, hallucinate. But I think because I, you know, was nervous today, so that when I woke up, I, you know, hallucinated for at least 20 minutes. Just hearing stuff, like my door opening or something, or just like weird stuff, or voices, you know, like just random like voices or whatever. But I'm gonna stay with my folks for a week or two. And I remember last time I stayed with them, I also did hallucinate a few times there. I think just because I'm not used to living with my folks, and so it's like subconsciously a tiny bit nervous or stressed. So then I was hallucinating a lot last time I was living with them, a few months ago or whatever it was. But you know, 99% of the time, you know, when I'm not like stressed about something or whatever, I'm not like I'm not hallucinating or whatever, you know what I mean? It's not even an issue. It's not even a problem. And over the years, I guess that definitely got worse. But like I said, only when it happens, which is very rare. But when it happens, yeah, over years it's gotten worse, the audio hallucination, because it lasts for a while. You know, it can last for 45 minutes or longer, you know, and it's very strange. It's kind of like listening to a radio with a bunch of different people talking with different voices through it, and then a lot of my own parents' voices, or family members' voices, or just like, you know, like that sort of stuff. But anyways, I think that shit's gay and probably, you know, very cringe and dumb, and I don't even I don't believe in diseases, man. Now, here's the thing, right? I mean, viruses are one thing, right? But like, your body can't get a disease from germs. Your body, there's no, you know, I don't want to get a strike for saying that, but that's actually real. But like, your body, like, your body gets disease from like the way you treat it, and like what you put into it, and like how you treat it. Like flies, they used to think that flies created like garbage, or like garbage created flies, like out of thin air. In the same way that flies don't create garbage, or garbage don't create flies, germs and bacteria don't necessarily create disease in your body. In the same way that flies don't create garbage, you know? I'm not sure if you're getting that. This is a very high IQ college. I have a bachelor degree. I have an associate's degree. I have a Fahrenheit degree. Remember the book 420 Fahrenheit, or whatever that fag book was called? Fahrenheit 420 or whatever it was called. Jan's favorite book. What was I saying? Well, it doesn't matter, whatever. So yeah, probably less cartoons for 1 or 2 weeks while I'm chilling in SoCal. And then, but yeah, I'm sure I'll still try to make some maybe, but it's hard to make them without my desk. Because I use my laptop on my bed when I'm up in SoCal, which is hard to use a laptop on a bed in general instead of a desk. So that's why. Yeah, that's why. Oh, I hope I packed everything. I packed everything. I don't know if I did. Hopefully I packed everything. I don't know. Hopefully I did. It's always cringe because you never know, like, if you packed everything you need or whatever. But probably, right? Probably packed everything. What else is there to talk about? I don't know, like, I gotta try to go to sleep at way earlier tonight. Like, maybe I'll try to go to sleep at like 3:30, 3:40 instead of like 6 or 7, because I've been going to bed at like 5 or 6 or 7 for like the last several weeks or months or something, so it's really hard. My sleep schedule's really messed up, like always, but like, it's always like that pretty much. It's just always hard to... Something in my neat bones just, for some reason, kind of is addicted to staying up all night, or staying up late when everything's quiet and dark and whatever. Like, I don't know, I don't get it either. It's just really hard, like, to fix that. And I'm just like bad at fixing stuff like that. So that's probably why it keeps happening. I was kind of able to fix it a little bit at rehab places, a little bit. Kind of. I mean, at rehabs, I probably went to sleep at some of them at like 2 or 3. Or 3:30 or something, or 2:30 or 3:30, something like that. But never could I really ever go to sleep so like what a normie considers early, like 11 or 12 or something like that. Like, that would be a real challenge. Because my brain is like, if I wake up early, my brain might be tempted to like freak out and like hallucinate and mostly just sleep until at least 12 or 12:30 or 2:30 p.m. or 12 or something. Like, it's very hard also to get out of bed early, in the same way it's hard to go to bed early, because my body likes to sleep a lot or something. I don't know. But you know what? I do got a CPAP machine now, which I have never tried, and I could try it tonight and see how it goes. See what's all the fizz, as Jan says, about CPAP machines. He's always saying, Jared, what's the fizz with CPAP machines? And I tell him, I don't know, because I've never tried one. So maybe I'll try it tonight for the first time, unvirginify my CPAP hole. What's the fizz with CPAPs? Well, supposedly they help you sleep. I don't know, or they help your sleep apnea or something like that. So I don't know what to expect, but maybe I'll try it out tonight. I can try it out, I guess, see how it goes. I can be hooked up to a machine for the rest of my life. Yippee! I can be hooked up to a machine every night when I sleep. Yippee! I'm like a machine boy. I'm like a cyborg boy, which a lot of people are going to become cyborgs. When they put the VAX inside of a microchip and implant it inside your hand and forehead, a lot of people are going to take it and become literal cyborgs. Literal cyborgs. People are going to become them when they put a little chip inside of their balls and arm and forehead, so that they can go on 6G internet speeds to go onto Google image search in 0.01 millisecond fast to look up hot Rule 34 of Rouge the Bat. I was able to Google image search Rouge the Bat, Rule 34 in 0.01 seconds because I have a microchip implanted into my skull, into my Google glasses. And that's why I'm able to reach 6G and sometimes even 7G Mach speeds and internet speeds and download speeds of 3 terabytes per second, which means I'm able to download every single image of Rouge the Bat from a Google image search in about 0.01 seconds and acquire 3 terabytes of Rouge the Bat images in 0.1 seconds thanks to my cyborg implants of 6G capabilities that I had my doctor who prescribed it to me and said it was healthy and safe and effective for me. Safe and effective for me to get the chip inside my forehead and to have 6G internet speeds running and Wi-Fi signals and Bluetooth signals running through every inch of my body and every atom in my body and cell 24/7 with pretty much no downsides, except that I am sterile now. From the G and the Wi-Fi signals that have destroyed my balls. So now I have to adopt. If I wanted people of my own, I'd have to adopt, or I'd have to blah, 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 whatever. So that's why I'm now a CPAP cyborg boy. So that's pretty cool. Man, this drive, even though it's only supposed to be, an hour 45 minutes long, or 2 hours, or 2 hours 20 minutes long, it always feels like it's freaking 3 hours or some shit, you know what I mean? It always feels like a 3 or 4 hour drive, man. It's just like a fucking long, stupid, gay drive, man. It's the longest, gayest drive, man. I'm sick of driving, man. Frick. Seen a few people pulled over on the side of the road. Maybe they're drunk driving, I don't know, but they were been pulled over by cops on the side I've seen tonight on the road. I got on the road at like 9:15, I think, or 9:20. Now it's 11 o'clock. So I've been on the open road my whole life, but also for about an hour and 40 minutes or so. So I should have been at my destination by now, but I am way off, a little bit off, probably 10 or 20 or 25 minutes late. I don't know how late I'm going to be. 10 minutes late, 30, whatever. Depends on the heart of the cards and the heart of the road. As Jason calls it, he calls it the heart of the road. And as Jan calls it, he calls it just one of those things. What's the fizz? It's just one of those things. These are things that coders use all the time in their workplaces and their kiosks and their what's that word that they have in those offices? Cubicles. And I'm not talking about nails, which is another word for cubicles or cuticles or something like that. I heard online someone said that the CD space C said that they were recommending boosts R's after 2 months of your last VAX in the United States. I don't know if that's true, but if that's true, that's very sus, as they say in Among Us. In Among Us, we say that's very sus. They say that after 2 months, after you've had your last VAX, you need a boost. I heard someone say that about the CD, C, last night. If that's true, that's a little cringe, because I don't know about that. There was this German bodybuilder boy who passed away yesterday. He was a E-star, a big E-star online or something, and a celebrity, a really muscular boy. And I was going to make a video about this. Maybe I still will. It's just a really short video. He went on a podcast 3 weeks ago, and he talked about how he was nervous because he got 4 VAXs, and 4 of them, and because he said he was peer pressured by someone. And then 3 weeks later, today, I mean, he didn't get them all 3 weeks ago, but he talked about them 3 weeks ago, I think. He's like, yeah, I had 4 of them.
In half a mile, use any lane to turn sharply left to stay on I-5 South.
He's like, yeah, I'm nervous about it because I have 4 of them. And I had all my blood transfused twice. It's very expensive. But I cleaned out my blood several times, and he's super healthy.
Use any lane to turn sharply left to stay on I-5 South.
He's super healthy and fit, this guy. And anyways, I think yesterday or today he died.
Continue on I-5 South for 12 miles.
Suddenly. I'll make a quick video about it for you guys, if I remember. I think I'll remember, so I'll upload that soon. It's amazing that they took away that strike from my last video, kind of. Like, that's really a rare. Otherwise, I would be banned for 2 weeks from talking to you guys. From YouTube, I would be banned 2 weeks from now. But please follow the Rumble if you're listening to this. Because... Rumble, I'm trying to get some followers on Rumble because I get banned on YouTube all the time, so it's just like I should have started a Rumble a long time ago, like it's actually not that bad of a website. I haven't really tried it before, so I'm trying it now, and it's actually pretty good website. So I'm gonna try to upload a lot of the podcasts and stuff there, or the edgier stuff there, or whatever, and then not on YouTube, you have to be really careful on YouTube. Like, I mean, all these podcasts, I gotta use fucking buzzwords 24/7. Otherwise, they will strike you if you don't use buzzwords and stuff. And even some of the buzzword podcasts I do still somehow get striked because I'm not buzzwords enough. Because I might say the F word or the N word or whatever, or some curse word, FAG or whatever. And they're like, oh, strike that channel. You can't say that word. Please don't. Please don't say that word around me. Please don't. I'm a very sensitive boy. Please do not say that word around me. I'm a very sensitive boy. Please don't. So, I mean, you gotta be super careful. Okay, almost home now, kind of. Say about 15 more minutes or something around there, 17, 15. And it does help to do the podcasts on the drive. It does help to talk to you boys and girls out there about whatever. Because, I like doing these podcasts and things. Just one of those things. Talking about neat stuff and Christian stuff and occult stuff and all that stuff. Never too late to accept the big man upstairs, God, Christ, into your heart, because time's ticking. They made that app TikTok to tell you guys that time is ticking. TikTok, time's almost out. So, time to get right. And if you're not right with the Lord, don't worry, I might get stuck here with you guys too. Because, I tend to sin plenty of times. And I'm not Catholic. I'm more Baptist. And Baptists think you go to heaven no matter what once you're saved. And Catholics think you don't go to heaven. Catholics think you go to heaven if you have enough good deeds. So for some reason in the back of my mind, YouTube doesn't allow the word hate to say you hate anyone, which is super fucking gay and annoying. So I'll say I very much disagree with Catholics. But you can replace that word with any word you want that I'm not allowed to say that starts with an H. I very much disagree with Catholics because I do think you probably go to heaven no matter what, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So I cannot stand the Pope, cannot stand the way Catholics think, but at the same time, I'm such a sucker that I kind of feel myself thinking that way too sometimes. So it's hard to go with my feelings on some of this stuff, even though I pray about this stuff, or I try to pray. Probably haven't been praying enough lately the last couple days, which is not good. So I need to try to pray more. Because I was doing pretty good with prayer for the last few weeks. I was doing a lot of good, like a decent amount of prayer, which is good. But lately, it's not enough prayer. Because it's always important to just talk to God, talk to yourself in your mind, go through your feelings, go through your emotions, go through your thought processes, go through your meditative whatever, go through your angels or whatever if you want to. I don't know. You can pray for angels if you want. You can pray for stuff like that. Because we probably have good and bad angels watching out for us, which is pretty sick, all the time, which is crazy. But it's very awesome. Because the spiritual world is really trippy and fucking crazy and ballsy and nasty and cool and wild, man. So, freaking, I don't know, pray about anything. Pray about what you're going to have for dinner. Pray for your food, that it's healthy, good food and not GMO shit, which is probably what you're eating, which is probably what I'm eating every day. Pray for nutrition and sustenance, and pray for fasting if you want. Pray for goals or for gratefulness or forgiveness for others or yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. Pray for good luck. Pray for peace in your community, in your country. Pray for your leaders, that they're not sucking Satan's dick 24/7. Pray for, I don't know, righteousness, whatever. There's so much stuff. Literally, I could go on all night about stuff you could try praying for. But is Jan ever gonna be a man and try it? We may never know. I'm just kidding, Jan. Don't get mad about that. He probably doesn't even watch these podcasts, but if you do, Don't get razzed about that. What's the fizz? It's just one of those things. Some people think I'm not humble. And I think I'm very humble. But I want to know what you guys think. But the problem is, in these podcasts, I think I do a joke where I pretend to be the most not humble guy ever. So I'm kind of curious as to what you guys think of my personality. Write in the comments. I'm just a little bit curious to see where you guys stand on what kind of a character person that Jer is. Do you think he's genuine or sincere or nice or mean or funny or evil or good or pure or a trickster or... I'm a little curious, or humble, but I'm very curious as to the humble part, because some people might not think I'm very humble. So I'm curious about the comments section. Go ahead and comment whatever you guys want. Comment. I'd rather eat shit. I'd rather take shit out of the toilet and eat it for dinner, like a bundle of sticks. Fucker. You can write whatever you want in the comments. I'm not going to delete your comments. But YouTube does delete a lot of comments. But Rumble doesn't delete comments. And the cool thing about Rumble is each time you guys
In 2 miles, take exit 79 for California 1, Pacific Coast Highway.
And the cool thing is, every time you guys comment on Rumble, I get an email. And then it pops up on my phone or my computer or whatever, and it's like, oh, that's based. I don't even have to go on Rumble to see your guys' comments. They come right to me. That's crazy. So it's very convenient. So if you guys leave a comment on like Rumble, I get it like instantly. But I mean, I'm a social media fag addict anyway, so I check that shit all the time. So don't worry. I definitely usually see your guys' comments unless YouTube hides them. Which YouTube does sometimes. A lot of the time, YouTube. A lot of the time, YouTube censors and hides your comments. I'm not kidding. I don't know why. But, YouTube's a really shitty website. The end. That's all I have to say about it. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm getting closer to SoCal cities on the coast.
In half a mile, take exit 79 for California 1, Pacific Coast Highway.
Enjoyed the podcast. Love you guys. God bless you and your families. Hang in there. End of the world soon. Hopefully, probably. Got my fingers crossed. I hope I get a job, Jenny, Freddie. I got my fingers crossed. See you guys in the next one.
Take
Bye-bye.
exit 79, then keep right.
Now it's time to have a snuggle with my very best friend in the whole wide world. You. Well, I'm glad you could come over. See you soon. Bye. And the clown jumped over the moon.